Okay, always, always a witch. Uh, episode 2. So I've calmed down a little bit since the first one. This, however, does not mean the problems have disappeared. I can say that there is one bisexual character, but so far we haven't seen him with someone of the same sex. In fact, we've only seen him make out with women, but he is canonically bisexual because it was mentioned earlier that he was dating Alicia's brother. Carmen is having a very difficult time fitting in, as you imagine someone would, who would go from the 1600s to 2019. Think of all the things that have changed: television, cell phones, electricity, cars, types of music. Um, all things considered, though, I mean, with the exception of a few small moments, like um, when she first saw television for the first time, Carmen seems to be taking all of the new discoveries in stride. Um, she's not at all paralyzed with fear, which is what you would think someone from the 1600s would think or feel, suddenly being placed in this modern world. So we know now Carmen has made this deal to bring the stone into the future to Nineveh, with the understanding that Nineveh would help her get back in time to just before her precious Cristobal died and save his life. Nineveh has gone missing, and there's this worry that it's this evil spirit Lucian who seems to be hunting witches. There's also a serial killer in operation who seems to be burning women alive. Is this Lucien or some other kind of serial killer? We really don't know. Carmen takes comfort in writing love letters to the dead Cristobal, and we can see that her powers are slowly beginning to expand. When she touches people, for instance, she gets a flash about them. It seems to be something from their past, something that helps her understand who they are and put them into context. Her first tattoo is fully in and fully revealed. As we understand, when she hits 3, that means she'll be a full powered witch. So she's still very much in the process of growing. The problem is, the more powerful she becomes, the more she sets off a signal of who she is, and this puts her in danger. But for now, it seems rather convenient for her to use magic when necessary to get out of escapes. To be honest, to get out of difficult situations. Be honest with you, I really cannot invest. I really cannot invest in this show. I love the idea of a time traveling witch. I really, really do. And in other circumstances, this might be good. But the betrayal is still pretty strong. At this point, excuse me, and I just can't get past it. You know, the acting isn't stellar. It's okay. But there's nothing about this show that feels compelling. Feels like you must watch it. Feels like it's telling a different story. Um, Despite the fact that the protagonist is a dark-skinned black woman, it's just not far enough. Not when they have her in love with her master. So the show's obviously going somewhere. Carmen is going to run into some troubles with Nadibia missing and Alicia being completely unwilling to help. In fact, being more concerned with her sex tape being released online. And then not knowing the full scope of her powers or what she's really and truly up against. You know, you can see that this is where the story is going to go. And she'll probably settle into her present time a little bit better. Because I pretty much think that if she gets to the point where she can go home, the show would be over, right? The show only works if she's in the present and not back in the 1600s, which I can actually, quite honestly, stand, because I don't really want to see another love scene of her making out with Cristobal, or the two of them professing their love for each other. No one needs that. It's bad enough having to see their small exchanges and flashback. Um, so yeah, that's what I predict. Next couple episodes will be Carmen figuring out what the threat is to her safety and just how powerful her magic is.